Retain gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again with another video. I appreciate you guys always for tapping in, showing support. Make sure you hit that like button and that bell. I greatly appreciate you. So I got another question from a guy. He wants to know, do wet dreams, do nocturnal emissions kill your benefits? He said he feels a little tired, a little fatigued after a nocturnal emission, and he wants to know why. Is that killing his benefits? Should he start over? What should he do? So I think this is a very good question, man. Make sure y'all stick around for the whole video because I'm about to tap in. And I've actually got this question a lot from you guys. When I go through the comment section, I'll see a few people ask, I'm having nocturnal emissions. What do I do? What do I do? And I want you guys, the first thing I want you to do is to not panic. Okay, don't overthink it. You don't want to get in your own head and make yourself feel worse than what you really are. A lot of it is mental. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is don't panic. If it happened, it happened. You can't change the past. Okay, so just come into terms that it happened and there's nothing you can do about it. You can't take it back. You will lose a little energy, okay? You will feel a little fatigued just because you did lose some energy, right? But it's not what you think. It's not what you think. If you lose money, right, even though you got a lot of money, if you just lose some money, you might feel it a little bit. You like, man, I wasn't trying to spend that, but it's not hurting you overall. It's not hurting your pockets, but just spending a little bit of money. You know what I'm saying? If you like me, I like to save. I don't like to spend. So I'm going to feel it, even though it's not a lot in terms of how much I have overall. Okay, so think of it just like that. You're not spending your vital essence. You're just getting rid of excess fluid. You're getting rid of toxins, things like that. I also want you guys to know that, I don't know if I can say the word on here, your sperm and your seed is two different things. So we're going to call sperm, we're going to call it your tadpoles. All right. And then your seed is your essence. So understand your tadpoles are manufactured in your testes. That's where your testosterone comes from. Your body's constantly making new tadpoles. Okay. I think I read in 24 hours, your body makes 129,600,000 tadpoles each day. Okay, so your body's constantly in reproduction. That gets stored in your vas deferens, and they stay there for about 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks, your body's recycling. It's recycling. Your essence is something totally different. That is comprised of your tadpoles, your spinal fluid, bone marrow, the energy from your organs. I call that the source. It's the source of your being, your essence. And your tadpoles is just a part of that essence, a part of the whole. Okay, so when you have a nocturnal emission, you're not releasing your essence. You're just releasing extra tadpoles because your body's always reproducing them. Especially if you're on this journey of retention, you're going to be building up so many tadpoles that your body has to get rid of them. It has to recycle. And sometimes your body can't recycle all of them, so it's going to release them in when you go to the bathroom, or it might get released in a nocturnal emission. Okay, so from my experience, whenever I had a nocturnal emission, I would feel tired for maybe a day. Right? If I have a nocturnal emission in the middle of the night, I'll have my energy back by the evening. And it all depends on your lifestyle too. If you're working out, you're doing your cardio, you eating right, things like that, keeping your mental straight. You feel me? When I would release consciously during the day, I would be tired for a whole week. It would take me a whole week just to get to the feeling of having a nocturnal emission. You feel what I'm saying? How I feel when I have a nocturnal emission, it takes me a week to feel like that when I release consciously. That's how weak you are when you release your essence. It would take me another week just to get back to normal. And this is why I want to make this video, to let you guys know the difference in energy loss. It's a huge difference in energy loss between a conscious release and a nocturnal emission. You might lose a couple days of energy, a day at that, you know. But conscious release, man, it takes a toll on you, because that's something totally different. You know, your body has to, you got to eat, and then your body has to transform that food into blood, and then that blood gets transformed into your essence, your seed. And that's a whole process that takes at least 30 to 40 days. This is why it takes so long for you after a conscious release to build that energy back up, because it has to go through that long process. You feel what I'm saying? So don't beat yourself up from a nocturnal emission. There's nothing you can do about it. Now, there's ways that you can prevent those. There's things that you can do. And this is why it's good to have a night ritual, a bedtime routine or ritual that you do every night. Don't just get in your bed and go to sleep. You need to make sure that you in the right mindset before you hit the sheets. Okay? Take a cold shower. You know, make sure you wash your ass before you go to bed. Make sure you're not eating heavy meals. Make sure you're not eating spicy foods. A lot of carbs, things that's going to stimulate you at night. You don't want your body to be digesting food anyway while you're sleeping. You need to have a cutoff period from the time you eat and let your body process that food. Your body doesn't want to work hard at night. It wants to rest and heal itself. But it can't do that when it's digesting food. Okay? So you want to make sure you're doing your part. Say your affirmations before you go to bed. Tell yourself that you're not going to release. You're not going to have a nocturnal emission. Make sure that you unload, unpack any traumas, any bad experiences you had that day, any negative energy. Unpack that. Don't take that with you to your sleep state. When you go to sleep into the dream state, you are experiencing your subconscious. So you want to make sure you clear that out. Don't be looking at erotic things before you go to bed either. You want to go to bed with a clean slate, right? With light energy. So these are some things you can do to prevent those, but also you gotta let your body do what it do. Your body has to regulate itself. Your body will never do anything to harm itself. Okay, so you having nocturnal emissions is a way for your body to cleanse itself and to keep everything working, keep everything functioning. Right, like I said, your body is mass producing your tadpoles each and every day, every second. You produce 15,000 tadpoles every second. You know, my math might be a little off, but it's a lot. So holding on to your seed for long periods of time, your body is building up a lot of this. It's holding on to a lot of it. And it's very important that you're transmuting throughout your day. Wake up with a plan. Put that energy towards your goals. Be active. Meditate. The best thing you can do is do breathing exercises. Squeezing that PC muscle and breathing up. Picture all that energy coming up through your stomach, your diaphragm, all the way up through your heart, your throat, and coming all the way up to your crown. Okay? Picture this in your mind. Your mind is like a magnet. Your thoughts are like a magnet, so it's going to pull the energy up. But for the most part, guys, you're okay. Your cup is overfulleth, right? So your body is just getting rid of that excess. That's all it's doing. You're going to feel a little energy drop, but I promise you, it'll be back in a day or two. All right? The most important thing for you to do is not to worry about it. Don't stress out about it. Don't make it worse than what it already is. Go about your day normally. As long as you're not consciously releasing, you're good. There's a big difference. There's a huge difference, right? So I want you guys to know this. take care of yourself. Make sure that you're doing everything in your power to be the best version of yourself each and every day. Stay persistent on your journey. We all face hiccups and obstacles every now and then, but that doesn't give you an excuse to stop, to get weak, to quit on yourself. You feel me? So I just wanted to make this video to answer your question, man. I hope I helped you out, and I hope this resonated with someone else, because I know a lot of you guys had this question. So with that being said, if you guys need more help, you need to implement a routine into your daily life, your habits, I do one-on-one consultations. If you're interested, I'll leave a link in my description and in my pinned comments. Y'all have a blessed day, man, and I'm out. Peace.